Hello and welcome to a Sunday stream. We're going to do a quick analysis and breakdown on a lot of pairs. And we're focusing on Euro and USD this week, but we still want to do analysis on other pairs. I got Chan joining us this time.
Hey everyone, how's it going? Hope you had a great weekend. Excited for tomorrow, right?
Yeah, excited for the new trading week. Monday though, take it slow. It's on Mondays. The week's still setting up to trade. But okay, let's get started. So I'm gonna do a quick breakdown on gold, silver, and then the pound CAD, pound USD, and USD CAD pairs. But we're mostly gonna be focused on Euro USD pairs. The only way I'll trade others is if I have a clear breakout, like I did last week. On Tuesday, remember how I got that gold and silver longs?
Yeah,
that was a clear breakout. So if anything like that happens again, then I'll probably trade it. But if nothing like that happens during the day, then no. But yeah, let's go to silver real quick. Down on the list. It's hard to trade. I got killed on it later on in the week because of the volatility. Like 10 cents on a one lot is like $1,000, which is pretty fat. So there's like a still adjustment period on that, where you have to adjust to the specific lot sizes, etc. Kind of reduce your risk on that. I think I figured out a formula for it, but other than that, it's kind of getting sidetracked. Quick analysis, bullish. Easy, right? Bullish. There is no bearish candlestick. There's really no selling candlestick. Look at the weekly bull, strong bull, strong bull, strong bull. Now, when you go to the daily, that's when you see some pullbacks. See the daily pullback on the Friday candlestick? That might be an indication where price goes down, maybe finds a support, and then continues going higher. I'm not short in silver unless it has like a clear break. But other than that, it's bullish. It's even like earlier, mid-July, you had the breakup, and then you had like a support being formed, and then another breakup. So we could see this similar pattern potentially form over here too, depending how the candlesticks.
Is 1 cent $100 then on a one lot? I'm guessing you can only do a one lot for.
No, you can do 0.5 and stuff, but yeah.
Oh, you can do okay.
Yeah. So 10 cents. I was trying to play around, so like 0.5, 10 cents is like $500. Approximate. Yeah. It's a little less, but like approximate. It's
it's fat.
It's so fat, so it's kind of like tough to gauge it, especially like recently this week. It was like big movements. Like if you go to the 5-minute chart, man, you can have a candlestick of like what 12 cents, 14 cents. Yeah, that's a fat candlestick. And even in the morning, like the 6:30 candlestick is a 70-cent candlestick, which is fat. So even like
that's been moving quite a bit then.
Yeah, that's just the volatility. It could make or break you. It kind of killed me because I don't think I managed the lot sizing and position sizing well. But other than that, let's get back to daily. So this sort of movement you can see happening here where support's being formed. The 4-hour is kind of forming that too. But as you can see on the 4-hour, even from prior, you have this formation. And then the clear breakout earlier this week. This clear breakout, I got a little bit on it, and I got the same kind of move on gold too. But if anything, like a clear breakout like that happens, or break down too, potentially, that's the only way I'm going to enter gold and silver, because it runs. Clear breakout, you can see that shit run. Even like from prior to, you see a clear breakout on this candlestick, and you see that shit run. So that's basically it on silver. I'm not going to be focusing on it too much this week, but anything clear or very high probability, I'll trade it. Like this move right here, for example, big bullish candlestick followed by another bull, and then look what happened. Just continues all the way upwards on silver. There's still like unlimited stimulus being printed, so that's a huge indication they need to go to metals and kind of go to safe havens to actually support the currency up or help the devaluation of the currency. They actually have other sources of income or monetary value coming in, and that's where the gold and silver comes into play. That's why they've been ripping too. But now you go to gold. Wait, what was that?
I said so many lines.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was drawing lines on the way up. I stopped drawing lines because it's just like, fuck, it's just straight bullish. So the monthly, you have like bullish momentum, new highs being created, price kind of going parabolic. You can't really pick a top because the weekly bull.
Yeah.
That's tough. Daily looks decent. I mean, it has like a little breakdown here. I could
Yeah.
see it test down here again, previous resistance, and kind of breaking up, or even like 2000 before breaking upwards again.
I think 2000 was a huge price to break above.
Yeah, but usually when it happens, you kind of see like a breakdown, a consolidation, and then a rip up. So the best point to enter is like when you see the defined break upwards or something, right?
Yeah.
That's like the safest entry. And right now with gold and silver, you gotta be on the safe side. You can't really be on like the other side.
Yeah.
So if you break it down to lower time frames, now you got the 4 hour. 4 hour, like, yeah, this is the past like 77, 78, 80 level. That was the past resistance it had before it broke out. And after it broke that level, you can see it's like new all-time highs, broke 200, 2000s. So just considering this formation right now too, mini head and shoulders. Oh, that would have been a nice short, hey?
Oh yeah, especially on the red candlestick down at when it breaks 2050.
Yeah, 2050, that red candlestick, right when the red candlestick breaks below all this.
Right below, boom.
Yeah, the thing is like, let's say this one had a mini
300 pip move.
That is a 300 pip move. So you just got to adjust position sizing to it, basically. That'll be the biggest factor going into trading these two. Other than that, it's bullish, man. Buy gold, you can't short it.
Buy gold.
Yep, exactly. So pound CAD. Quick breakdown on this too. Monthly, last month was bullish. This month's kind of found a resistance level. 76 area. Weekly, it's found a pretty big resistance on pound CAD.
Definitely is. I agree.
Yeah, I mean, bearish move and then bullish move. It's tough to trade. I feel like it's way more choppy. Like the USD CAD or the CAD and the pound's kind of like contradicting each other right now. It's no clear bullish momentum, no clear like bearish momentum. I mean, you had the break up at the end of 2 weeks ago, and you kind of have like these moves right here where you have like a break above. But what happened? Yeah, that was during London sesh, so never mind. Never mind. This move happened during North American session, but it was weird. So this 7 o'clock candle, I remember this. It was forming above and then it broke below. Oh no, that was Friday. That was the Friday 2 weeks ago. But here too, you have bullish on higher time frames. But look what happens. You get a fake out green candlestick at 2 o'clock and then boom, another bear, momentum down. So it is tough to trade pound CAD right now, I think. Unless you have like clear breaks below or above, it's kind of tough to trade at this point. Like even here, you had a break below right here, and that's the momentum. But look how much it retraced after, right? This candlestick finished green before it continued downwards. So I think I'm gonna stick away from pound CAD this week.
Yeah, it's in consolidation. Like for me, I'm just gonna focus Euro USD. I'm not even on pound CAD.
Yeah, it's a smart idea. I mean, this downtrend channel is nice, and then you kind of have a break here. But like most of this move, like this is London session, London session, London session here too. I think this was North American. So yeah, mostly happens during London session. But I think we could see another move down. Let's say it continues down.
If it breaks that.
Yeah, if it breaks that, you have a clean move to like 173.
Honestly, if like before we go to sleep and stuff, and we see it kind of breaking, like, you can take an overnight position, a small one, just to see.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you see the price still in this range, kind of have like a stop above here, but your reward would be like somewhere here or something potentially. I don't know. Monday is still gonna be slow. I don't think you're gonna get a big move, but yeah, we'll see. Pound USD looks like pound CAD.
Yeah.
So I guess pound CAD is driven by it, but you have 2 weekly. Last week was consolidation. Daily's kind of breaking lower. You could actually see this break lower if this support doesn't hold. You could see pound USD break lower, but I guess it'll depend if the US dollar.
I think that's like a nice one. If you kind of go back into it, like if you scroll in a bit, yeah, like that's nice just for the fact that right here. I always like to see for a reversal and stuff when one candlestick kind of destroys like the previous like 5-10 candlesticks levels that they've built over the days, right?
Yeah,
and
exactly.
So I honestly think you're right. I think you might have like a small pullback up to this zone right here, and then yeah, I think it's gonna go down after.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
And it's a clean break. Yeah,
it is a clean break, but especially after a huge bullish move up.
Yeah,
like look at that bullish move up. Even if you like
July, that's how many pips. That's 1,000 pips.
Exactly. You could have like a 38.5 or a 50% retracement based off fibs. I stopped using fibs, but just like as an example, the 50% is basically at this prior resistance level. So
yeah,
still early in the month, like the monthly candlestick has to form, but yeah, get a break below, it's clean moves down. Even if you go to lower time frame breakdown, that's a structure we like to look at, right? The daily has a big bear candlestick, kind of forms below here. But now, anything below this wick at like 130, that'll probably go to like 129. Easy 100 pips, in my opinion. But
higher time frames build like the image of the picture, or the puzzle, I should say. Lower time frames show you when to execute.
Basically, but right now you're kind of in this.
No, you're in a goat shit range.
It's not goat shit. I mean, based off the hour, that's like a 150 pip range.
Well, yeah. I mean,
if we're going for 10 pips, then that's like a pretty good one.
No, I mean that's enough for us. I'm just saying, like, looking at higher time frames, we're in the range.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But I mean, daily, I think it's gonna pop down.
It looks like it's forming. So even if you have like a few up days to start off the week and then a down day, that might happen just based off the weekly too. Found a resistance. So usually you can see the weekly candlestick form like that before going down.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's still like bullish momentum. And even if this is like the range it forms in here before having it a move, because Ted usually says price kind of exhausts, forms a consolidation range on the higher time frames and breaks to one side. We even saw it here too. Price like exhausted this move, formed like a range, or even this move formed like a range right here and then broke towards the upside. So
yeah,
something like that. But obviously we'll wait. We're focusing on Euro USD and we'll see how that goes. Let me do a quick USD CAD. USD CAD corrected its March oil price war move, which was nice. Back into this range on the monthly. Overall, like oil's going up surprisingly and US dollar's going down. Even based off the weekly here, it broke the support. It's retracing a little bit. So we'll see what happens here. But overall, I kind of do expect it to like hit 130 eventually. Kind of back into this range it had pre-pandemic, pre-oil price war, and kind of have a direction afterwards. Because this is just a correction. But now we could see it overall in I guess it'll build up towards that, but right now you can see it's kind of slowed down quite a bit, and you have these like volatile candles going up and down. But any break above this level too, you can see it test like 135. So you gotta be wary of both sides on USD CAD. Still on a downtrend. Oh, let me go back to daily. Yeah, if you go to the daily structure, it's still on a downtrend. You have a high, and then you have the break right here. Back to the support. Creates a lower low, and if this creates a lower high compared to this level, that'd be a good indication to short. So if this level right here doesn't get broke, or if price doesn't break that level, kind of respects it, you could see it first retest here or potentially create another lower low. If this area right here creates a lower high, that's the one thing I'll be looking at. But if it breaks, then you have an easy long to like 135 prior support. Pretty easy on that. Now we go to the baby girl, Euro USD. Monthly bullish July. Right now it's kind of like in a consolidation monthly. I just started the month too. go down to weekly, you've had a nice bullish run up. Usually with these bullish runs up, you see price exhaust at certain levels. I don't have levels drawn out here because I think we said that we're going to just draw out levels on the stream.
Yeah.
Make it easier for us when we simulate too. So, sorry, let me go with monthly. On the monthly, I don't really see a level. Maybe 119 would be my level right here. Because you see price kind of hit it there.
Yeah.
Price kind of respected it right here. So I'm just going to hit 119, the whole psychological number. And usually psychological numbers do get respected.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened. When you go down to weekly, yeah, you can see it tapped into 119. Kind of had a lot of price action, or a lot of traders action zone, as Chan likes to call it back in the day. Yeah. But we're back on that area. Any break above that would be easy buys, depending how the euro is and the US dollar. But you can see when you break it down to the daily now, you look at these levels being formed, kind of have this lower level right here, I'd say.
Yeah.
Tapped into 117.60 area. That's probably where I put another level based off it. Yeah, this zone too, the liquidity zone. You have the lower wick down here. So it would be the same thing as like pound USD. Any break below this wick, you have a clean move down. But right now we could easily see price just kind of like go within this range that's drawn out here.
Which is fine, yeah, 100 pips.
Yeah, it's a 100 pip range. And if you're aiming for like 10 pips, you get that 2 times a day with the runner too.
2 times a day, yeah. 2 longs. Oh, I mean, right now, 2 longs, 1 short.
Yeah, 2 longs, 1 short. But yeah, that's basically it, right? Like you even tapped into here. That was the Monday candlestick. Yeah, the Monday candlestick tapped into that, I think 117 area.
Yeah.
117.10 or something. 117.10. 117. Yeah, something like that. So now you have this range. You have the daily tapping into this area. But yeah, this is clean move down. So you can see by the box.
Once it's there, yeah, and then I could see it like this will be the new range then after it breaks that down. Because then you have like this whole area as support.
Yeah, basically that whole area of support. I don't think that'll be back into that range, but just considering
I don't think it's gonna go, but I'm just saying like
maybe here, but that's far, dude. That's like 117 to 114 here, and then down here is like 112. So
yeah, that's if there's like that much news and stuff. Something fundamentally has to happen, obviously, for it to go down there.
Yeah, I mean,
for the euro,
for the
anything when the US releases really good numbers.
Yeah, if the US releases good numbers, or if euro has a crash, then we could see that happen. But otherwise, I wouldn't be surprised if we just stick in a consolidation range right now.
Oh, I mean, I would love that.
Yeah, it'd be a lot easier too.
It'll be so much easier and stuff to like anticipate until you see a break.
Yeah, because then you go to like lower time frames, what we're trying to do. So now you have this resistance, even like this 4-hour resistance level here. I think that was 118.80. I remember that level. Yeah,
because you have essentially 2 areas to take longs. One above that first one I just drew, and then one here.
Yeah.
So you have 2 ranges within that one range. You know what I'm trying to say? So if it's like here, you see it consolidating on lower time frames, like 5 to 10 minutes. You see that it's like, oh, it looks like it's gonna break out and stuff, right? You long.
Yeah, exactly.
Up to here. This is gonna be your first TP and stuff area. And then when it breaks above here for our second trade, if let's just say it looks good, small time frames confirm, up here is our second and final TP for me anyways.
Yeah, even like when you get up here, you go 118.40, you have the, I guess, TP up here at 80 level, but you have your 10 pip for your core, then let your run up here, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and each of these ranges in itself is another 30, 40 pips.
Yeah. Exactly. So that's a good enough range, in my opinion. That's a solid range.
Oh, dude, that's amazing. Like, that's, yeah, our core is only going to be 10 pips, but if we can squeeze out 20, 30 pips on average per trade, I'm happy.
Exactly. That's a good day. But we'll see how the price action plays. This is higher time frame. You use higher time frames for like levels, but then you use lower time frames to plan out your trade, right?
Yeah.
Like here, you have a bearish breakdown on the 1 hour, so that would plan out your trade. You just go to lower time frames trying to plan it out.
Exactly.
You have your bullish move up after it respected. This is the daily support. Whoops, sorry. Let me go back.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Keep doing your thing.
Well, no, I'll draw it.
Yeah. So like kind of like here and here. So we're in another range of 20 pips, right?
Yeah.
But 20 pips, obviously, anything could happen there. That's why you would even need to go even smaller time frames. Like I think for Simmer and I, we started trading with very lower time frames. Like we plan out our trades with the 1 hour, 30 minutes, but then for like execution part, like we've noticed.
We'll show why too. We went to that.
Oh yeah, in our simulation video.
Exactly. So, but yeah, no, this mini range, anything above here would be a buy. But even a break below, you could have like a nice move to the 117 area, 117.20. Yeah. But you just look at the levels on the higher time frames. Usually the levels on the higher time frames gets respected. Like when you go to daily, these levels get respected. As you can see, it tapped into this one, tapped into this one to start the week, tapped into 119. Go to the 4 hour, you see this 118.80 level being respected quite nicely too. Then when you go to the 1 hour, same thing, 118.80, 119, and even here too. If you go to the 1 hour, this is like another level here. It's tapped into 118.40, I think, approximately. So there's just like different levels you have to pay attention to, but you play between it. You kind of play these breakouts or like breakdowns. And you're kind of good to go. Like this break up here. This was a nice bullish move after it held this support. This liquidity went down, but this you still get your 10 pips on this. And this is a day we started looking at the 1 and 2 minute fucking around on this short. Remember that?
Yeah.
And then we saw this reversal happening. We weren't nimble enough to catch this long, but now we know.
But that was so nice.
That is one nice move because we saw it on like the low time frames. You can see this on the higher time frames at all. But when you break it down to the lower time frames, you know what? Let's go to it. Just show it. That was August 6th, right?
Yeah.
Boom. August 6th. I think right here was the move.
No, I think, was it August 6th or? Oh, wait.
Yeah, that was Thursday. Remember when we were short, like over here, and we were like in profit?
It was 1 pip away. It was, because RTP was 18.15.
Yeah.
It was at 18.16 or some dumbass number.
But we were like fucking around going like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on TradingView. It's quick and easy. And then we saw this, and then we got out at like 118.30. I was like, yo, it doesn't look good on the lower time frame, and look what happened. Boom.
And then if you look at 2 minute, and then we were basically dissecting the chart 2 minute and 3 minute. It was insane. You could actually see, like, if you treat it like we treat 15 minute and 30 minute candlesticks, this is a market structure not being broken, very clean break up, and that's 10 pips right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly. Like if we were nimble and we actually like were like, yo, it's a long. Even getting a long a little bit higher, like even 118.35, you get your 10 pips at the 45, and you kind of have this runner going right here too, right? So play the levels though.
Definitely, it's all about levels. It's tiny level mini time frames to the higher time frames. Obviously, higher time frames always beat out lower time frames, but you use the higher time frames to kind of determine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue on with this. So I think we were at the hour last. Yeah, hour. We have those ranges being formed. So we kind of just play between levels. The hour candlesticks have been nice too. Yeah. Like what on average? Say this green one, maybe like a 40 pip hour candlestick, which is like good enough for your USD.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, I mean, break below levels, especially lower time frames. If you see like something like this form, kind of breaks below 117.69 or something, we got to take into consideration the European session, what moves it happens then, and then like during the North American session, it's mostly influenced by the US dollar. Yeah. So whatever the US dollar does, if it's stronger, euro will go down. If it's weaker, euro will go up. So that'll be the biggest thing with trading this pair this week. And like we said, we're gonna go to lower time frames, and we'll show you that on the simulation for that. Yeah. Anything else to add on that? Any time frame?
No, that's good. I'm actually, yeah. Let's do the simulations. Put
Yeah.
it to work.
So yeah, we'll put the strategy to work. But yeah, we'll have the other video up in a bit here. Thanks for tuning into the analysis and breakdown. Hope it helps trading.
See you soon, guys.